my last wrestling related podcast, I have discussed the world heavyweight title picture between the current world champion versus the challenger John Cena. Now, if you miss it, wrestling fans, it's called My Thoughts on John Cena Return. So check out that podcast. Now, I'm switching gears and I'm going to discuss the WWE title picture between the Viper Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan. Now, these two guys have been feuding for the last couple months, I reckon. Let me go back in time, back at SummerSlam, between John Cena, at the time he was the champion, versus the challenger, Daniel Bryan. And that was a hell of a match. I don't give a damn what anybody says from the internet. It was the best match of the freaking night. Plus, John Cena had an injured elbow. I didn't know that until the night after the pay-per-view on that Raw. Of course, Daniel Bryan won cleanly. Yes, cleanly. And I think 5 or 10 minutes later, Randy Orton music played. He came down. He stalked Daniel Bryan, teasing with a freaking briefcase, and he give Triple H the signal, and Triple H pedigree Daniel Bryan ass, and 1, 2, 3, and we got a new WWE champion, Randy Orton. I know a lot of wrestling fans was very, very pissed off, being live and watching it on pay-per-view or however they access this awesome pay-per-view. And it was a good pay-per-view from my point of view. You might have a different opinion. Then they've been bickering, these two awesome athletes, Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, back and forth, all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But of course, Randy Orton was the champion, and the next pay-per-view was Night of Champions, and that was a good match. I don't give a shit what anybody says out there. Once again, I mean, it was not as, I can't really explain it. It's not as good as the John Cena and Daniel Bryan match I had at SummerSlam, but it was good enough. But Daniel Bryan finally won the freaking belt over Randy Orton. But Triple H came out and said all that bullshit and all that good stuff, and they says like a fast count, and they strip him from the belt, and people is very, very pissed. I totally agree. But wrestling fans, you gotta understand, this is a wrestling storyline, okay? If you hate Triple H, I am okay with that. If you like him, that's good. But I like Triple H as a heel. It doesn't really freaking matter to me. So, and Daniel Bryan has been fighting the Shield off left and right, and other guys, and it reminds me of the Austin McMahon storyline back in the day, but it's never ever gonna compete with that. This is the PG era. This is not the TV-14 era. Everyone has to understand that. But I think Daniel Bryan came a long way. Now, I did not follow Daniel Bryan ever since he debuted in the ROH days, because I don't have ROH programming. I know I could watch on YouTube, but it's not the same atmosphere. That's just my opinion, not yours. But now they're gonna have a third freaking rematch at Hell in a Cell in Miami, Florida, and that's a really How WWE's gonna freaking top this? It's the same old shit. You know, Hell in a Cell. Maybe Dan and Bryan will get screwed. Maybe not. You know, this is the same old shit. Now, this past Monday night, they have a freaking poll. HBK and Booker T and Bob Backlund, who will be the special guest referee for the WWE title match between Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton in a Hell in a Cell. Of course, the overwhelming for the voting was HBK, the Hall of Famer, and HBK says he's gonna make a good decision, best for business. I don't think HBK will screw Daniel Bryan. He might screw Randy Orton and end this freaking feud. And Daniel Bryan could go on to different feuds. Maybe, just maybe, only if Daniel Bryan become the WWE champion, and only if, I know this is going to happen, John Cena become world champion. Maybe those two guys will unify the championships, maybe at WrestleMania 30, but that's way too early. I'd love to see John Cena versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30, a rematch from the SummerSlam, and that was a freaking good match, no interference at all. Doctor says about John Cena's injury that he should not even participate at SummerSlam this past August, but he avoided the doctors and he had an awesome match. He has the best match of the freaking night. I don't give a damn what anybody says on the freaking internet. Of course, he had a serious injury. Now, a lot of wrestling fans thought he's going to be out, or the doctor says he's going to be out, 3 to 6 months? I don't know what the doctor says. Now, I want to ask you a question. I know I said this in my John Cena return, my thoughts on John Cena returns. I want to ask you a quick question. Do you think it was too early to bring him back on TV? Time will tell. I say yes, because there's no reason in hell to bring him back so damn early. I know the Raw ratings have been bad lately. That's not the wrestler's fault. That is WWE's fault, because they're creating new stars, and WWE's not going to want to do that right now, currently. And that's not a good thing. That's a bad fucking thing. Sorry my language, but I'm really disgusting about. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like John Cena what he does in the ring, but outside the ring, it's a different story. And wait, let me reverse that. I'm not a John Cena hater. I like what he does outside the ring, but inside the ring, it's a totally different story, you know. But we all know that he's gonna be a future Hall of Famer, sadly, but it is. WWE just like to put John Cena down our freaking throats. We can't really avoid it. You know, posters, commercials, all good stuff. But I want to ask you a question, wrestling fans. Using the John, let me rephrase. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little not off subject. I'm getting a little over my head. But do you think Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton will end the feud at Hell in a Cell? Or do you think it's going to continue all the way through Mania? I think we'll end at Hell in a Cell. You know what I'm saying, my viewers? I don't think WWE's really doing the storyline correctly. From my point of view, at first, back in August, or on that Monday, it was freaking awesome. Something different for a change. But week after week, it's the same old garbage. You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton has been dominating. Daniel Bryan and other superstars is against him. You know what I'm saying? But that is not fair. But what do you expect? Randy Orton is a freaking heel, and Daniel Bryan is a face. Can you imagine that Daniel Bryan is the heel and Randy Orton is the face? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it will happen in the future, but I can't really describe this. I'm still gonna watch Raw, SmackDown, and even especially pay-per-views. Even if it's a shitty pay-per-view, I'll still watch it. Is it really worth ordering on TV for pay-per-views? No. It's been a long ass time for a good pay-per-view. It doesn't even matter if it's freaking WrestleMania. Look what happened this past WrestleMania 29. It wasn't even a good card. The main event was good. Taker versus Punk, good match. Let's see, Johnson and The Rock, number 2, decent match, but it was not good as the first one. CW wants to just want to concentrate on the main eventers. That's not good. They should concentrate on the whole damn card. Mid carders, main eventers, opening of the show. But WWE don't give a flying shit about the beginning of the show. The mid carders, that's the only ones they don't give a damn. They just give a shit about the mid carders. The main eventers. And that is not. That's not right. Sorry, I'm getting off subject, but I just got a lot to say about this whole thing. Now, whoever lives in Miami, Florida, hopefully have fun. Now, I heard that HBK will be returning tonight. That's awesome. Probably help the Raw viewers out. Now, I know tonight is a Monday Night Football. That really sucks. Not Monday Night Football, Raw. A lot of viewers just prefer WWE Raw. A lot of other people just prefer NFL Monday Night Football. I just hate when two things are on at the same time. Now, for me, I don't give a darn who wins the Monday Night Football. Colts versus the Chargers, I don't give a darn, but I might flip back and forth. But really, I really want to concentrate on Raw, and they want to set up more matches. Another thing that really pissed me off, I discussed this a while back. There's no freaking reason to have 2 pay-per-views in one freaking month. There's no reason, but WWE doesn't give a damn about the current storyline. They make no sense. They want to make an easy buck. So that's what I'm going to say about the current WWE title picture. I am not going to make any predictions until the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view card is all said and done. I don't know what else to say. I just hopefully it's a clean finish, no screw job, because I know a lot of wrestling fans, I guarantee wrestling fans will be upset on Twitter and YouTube and even on Facebook. It's not even a good finish. You know what I'm saying? Now, it does not really matter for me if Randy Orton is a heel or a face. He's fucking boring, period. Now, back in the day when he was with Evolution or the Legend Killer, I had no problem. But after that, I think his career and WWE writers give up on Randy Orton. That's just my theory. Or maybe Randy Orton just gives up saying, I got this title shot or whatever. I got 2 more strikes. If I fuck up one more time, I'm done with the WWE. But he don't want to take a chance. So, and plus his dad was a WWE Hall of Famer. So maybe Randy Orton says, if my dad could be a Hall of Famer, maybe I could be a future Hall of Famer if I don't fuck up one more time. If he is, he's done with the WWE. That's sad, isn't it? And WWE give Orton the belt, and so I don't know what else to say. So that's about it for me on this podcast. Thanks for listening, and I might do more of these before the next WWE pay-per-view. It'll be here before you know it. Are you guys gonna watch it, stream it, or gonna order it, or just wait until it comes to DVD? I don't know. I just hopefully it's a decent card. I'm just happy that HBK is part of this pay-per-view special referee. I think it's been a while since HBK been a special referee for any WWE pay-per-view. I really like to see HBK for his Triple H at Mania, but that's not gonna happen because HBK is doing other things, like his Hunter show or other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's a dream. That's a dream match HBK versus Triple H had never ever happened at Mania. So that's about it for me. Sorry I'm going a little over, but I had a lot to say. Follow me on Twitter, sub to me, and that's about it. Team Right is sign off. Later, everyone. See you guys next time, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.